Welcome back. Today we are talking about marketing, and we are going to talk about niche or niche, whichever pronunciation you prefer. I'll use niche because I took some high school French. And so a lot of people, the first thing I wanted to spell is the notion that you have to focus on a niche. And I think that's a fallacy, because if you can serve multiple niches, you should. Otherwise, if you're going to start a business and focus on one niche that's very narrow, you better have deep pockets and a big bank account, because it'll take a long time to build a business based on one niche. So if you can serve multiple niches, but you need to market to them separately. And that's about understanding who they are, what is their pain, and how can you solve their problems. So when we talk about niche, we define it with two key components. So typically the example, if you ask people, what is a defined niche? And it's usually the thing that makes me unique, the things that I do that nobody else does. And all of those are great examples of niche. But in our definition of niche, there's two things that comprise your niche. It's your unique selling proposition and your guarantee. So the unique selling proposition, that is the things that make you unique to that particular segment of the market. So it is a difference, a differentiator, but it needs to be a difference that the customers are willing to pay for. So in this example, I'll talk about plumbers. So if we said, I'm Dave the plumber and I drive around in blue trucks and that's what makes me unique. That's great, that is a differentiator, but no one's gonna pay you more money just because you drive around in blue trucks. So it needs to be a difference that the customers are willing to pay for. So that's really about understanding your market really well. What are those things that matter, and will they pay more money for it? That will help you define your unique selling proposition. The other part of defining your niche is your guarantee. And a guarantee, what comes to mind for most people is a money-back guarantee. Well, it could be a money-back guarantee, but really a guarantee is whatever you're willing to guarantee. So that could be the level of service that you provide, the experience that customers and clients have dealing with you. Back to the plumbing example, I could be, say, Dan the plumber, and I'm Dan the plumber, and I drive around in blue trucks and I do plumbing. And that could be Dan's advertisement on his website. And I could be Dave the plumber, and I guarantee that I'm gonna be within 15 minutes of my scheduled time to your scheduled visit. And I guarantee that I will I'll leave the place cleaner than I found it. And that's my guarantee. And so I'll be on time within 15 minutes, or your house call is free. And I guarantee I'll leave it cleaner than I found it. And I'm Dave the plumber. And so who would you choose to do business with? Dan the plumber or Dave the plumber? Probably the one that's taking away the fears that you have, or the fears that people have of doing business with you. So defining that is really being in touch with your customers. What are their fears and apprehension about doing business with you? Take that away up front. When you combine that unique selling proposition, what people are willing to, the difference that people are willing to pay for, and taking away those fears that people have from buying from you, those two components are part of defining your niche. All right. So think about what makes you unique that they'll pay for, and what fears do they have, and take that away. That's the marketing lesson for today.